We all wish our videos looked like movies. But this isn't a movie. This is me. This is a movie. And making our videos look like a movie is as simple as finding an actor, flying to their hometown, and filming something. Okay, so I had to flex a little bit, but it's only so you know I'm about to drop some real knowledge. There's a big difference between this and this. Good lighting creates contrast, whether that's color contrast or just contrast between the highlights and the shadows. Bad lighting makes everything feel kind of the same. There are 3 types of lighting that I like to use: backlighting, side lighting, and top lighting, but never front lighting. Now, when people hear front lighting, they sometimes think that means don't light the front of the subject, like directly at their face. But I mean, this shot here looks nice, and this light source is directly in front of my face. But that's because relative to the camera, this is side lighting. Front lighting is when the camera and the light source are on the same side. So if I move the camera to here and pointed it towards me, that would be front lighting. And if I did that, well, it just doesn't look as nice. Pure backlighting typically creates silhouettes and monochromatic images, and they're great for exaggerating emotion. What kind of emotions? Well, anything. It could be happiness or all the way to loneliness. It'll depend on the colors you use and the context of your scene. The first big set I was on, I learned something super important. I was watching them set up for the initial shot and everything looked good, but as they started to roll, the camera slowly started to push forward. And I noticed that the shot went from good to great. And I noted down that movement equals money. Movement looks intentional and well thought out. And those are traits of a big budget production. Most movements you can pull off handheld, like a push-in, or panning and tilting, tracking the motion of something, or whipping into a shot, or out of it. But sliders really help clean that motion up. And if you're filming yourself, an electric one is a great investment. And worst case scenario, just try to get some movement on the shots where you're not filming yourself. Now, color grading is a whole video or video series in itself, but I'm gonna teach you something that took my videos from just plain old video to looking like a movie. If you analyze frames from some of the best looking movies out there, you'll notice that the highlights sit pretty high in the waveform like we'd expect. But the midtones are actually significantly lower in the waveform than most of the footage that we're gonna find straight out of camera. So to get this look, we're gonna use the gamma and the gain wheels. The gamma is going to haul down the midtones, but because it slightly impacts the highlights, we're gonna use the gain wheel to lift those highlights back up. It feels much more dense and much heavier contrast, 2 characteristics that are often associated with shooting on film, which is typically why the movies we watch look the way they do. Finally, the cherry on top that makes your videos look like a movie is something that we don't really see at all: sound. Making a couple changes to the EQ can bring us into a character's internal world.
Nice water.
Adding music can help elevate an emotion. And sounds can provide certain information about our environment or the story. The next generation of filmmakers are starting at home, making content. So go out there, make your videos look like movies, and eventually, just make movies.